Now if you say, I believe in Shri Mataji, so what? All right, you believe in me because of certain experience, still what? Mataji should be in your life, should be in your expression, in your behavior, in your treatment to others, in understanding each other and loving each other. That is what impresses people. People say, all right, we'll come to Mataji, we'll just pray to her and go away, we'll not talk to her. Why? Because we believe in Mataji, finished. So now we have to understand that you believe in Sahaja Yoga, of course it is Shraddha, it is not a blind faith, I agreed. But still belief has to penetrate into your being. This belief has to act, has to show results, it has to work out in every way. Somebody might say that we believe in Mataji and she does everything. She'll do bhakti for us. I should sit down and sing the song of Mataji or what? So what is going to come from your side? That is what we have to understand. And once that starts working, then these demons and these rakshasas will all vanish, no problem. So what am I doing for Sahaja Yoga? We should ask a question, what am I doing? Now, if you make this instrument, and then what if it is not doing anything, what's the use of making the instrument? Now you are the light, you have got enlightenment. But what's the use of a light which is hanging somewhere, which is not giving light to anyone? So when you are giving light to others, in a very innocent manner, in a very reciprocal manner, not this way that we are giving light because we want to have an advantage over it, or we want to show off, or any all nonsensical things that are there. Then the derailment starts. People start saying, oh, I am this, I am that. But with full understanding that we are instruments in the hands of the divinity and we are just enjoying that divinity flowing through us and working out. You won't feel tired, you won't feel upset, you will not be in any way in trouble. But this has happened with you. You are so matured, but still we all have to decide that now we are going to India to get ourselves the whole joy of the tour. But for what? Not to keep to yourself, but to share it with others. This joy is for you to share it with others. Unless and until you learn that, your ego will come back again and again. And also you have seen the way people who have been even spreading Sahaja Yoga got into the mess of ego. So one has to be very careful. The more you are rising in your divinity, the more you are maturing, you have to be very careful. See, on a tree, if you see, if there's a leaf, no insect will enter. If there's a flower, the insect will come and it will make it into a fruit. But when it is a fruit, then the insect will enter and eat it off. So when you are becoming a fruit, you have to be very careful that no insect should get into it. On the contrary, now you have capacity to destroy all the insects. And that is what is, I would say, is the state where we should all come up to. So you are destroying insects on one side and satisfying people on the other side. Collectivity is, of course, no doubt, is the only way you can be cleansed. But the greater thing is to go out, all out, to find out where can I spread Sahaja Yoga. Where can I go? What is the nearest village I can go? Where will I work it out? All these things, the more you think, the better it is. And you start moving in that direction. Once you start moving in that direction, you will be surprised Sahaja Yoga will move ahead of you. You will meet the people whom you want. You will get all the necessary help that you want. Suddenly you will find some people who will come down and say, now, what can we do for you? Every type of help starts coming to you the way you expand yourself. It's like expanding your wings, like a bird does, and then you take off. But if you don't extend yourself, you keep Sahaja Yoga to yourself only. It doesn't work. I know you love me very much, and you know I love you very much. But don't you think others should also share this love? Others should also have this. So many ways. Now, you are not to be convinced about me, I know. But now you have to be convinced about yourself that you have all the powers. I mean, I don't do anything really, to be very frank. If I could do everything, I would not have had it. I would have done it myself. But you have to do it. You are my channels. You are the channels of Shakti. But do it in a way which is gracious, which is beautiful, which is very satisfying. Like yesterday's that musician. He just wanted to entertain. He wanted to play. He wanted, when he was enjoying it. In the same way, we should want to do it. I don't have to tell you. And I am sure in every area that you work, in every personality whom you meet, you can start talking about Sahaja Yoga and tell them. It works. It acts. Moreover, it is behind you the whole power of all the deities. And in front is Sahaja Yoga running forward, fast, this Param Chaitanya. Now the Sahaja Yogis are coming, all right. Let them not eat their food, finished. Organizing. Everything. So beautifully done. Now see the arrangements. I mean, I was thinking such few people here. And about 20 Sahaja Yogis in Madras. Can you believe it? All this arrangement. How it's working out, how it is giving results is really remarkable. So have faith in yourself, have faith in all of them helping you, not to be nervous, and just go ahead. Because the Shakti is in you. You have the power. Every kind of power you have. I assure you, you have every power. Ask for it and you will have it. Whatever you ask for it, it will happen. But don't hesitate. As I said the other day that I make you sit on the throne. Then also I put the crown on your head. And also I say now you are the king. But still you are running away and not believing me. Looking this side with fear, am I a king really? How can I be? That's not the way. Have faith in yourself.